Okay, you all, welcome back again. So today today I want us to discuss something that's very, very, very hard. This thing has been on my mind. I was with my friend a couple of days ago, and we were just discussing. I was in the gym with him, and this thing came to my mind. Like we are talking about your self improvement and everything, and we opened on a discussion, and he asked me this question, like, why this hype of self-improvement? Like, why is everyone or every man out there is on self-improvement, and why is it such a big thing now? And this question, like, made me think, like, how important to know why you're on this. Why am I on this journey? Like, why is it that many guys, yeah, out there, like many young guys like you who are watching this video are finding self-improvement such intriguing or such very appealing to your eyes? And I think the society we're living in right now has put in front of our eyes, what seems pleasurable. We have all these distractions. There is more distraction that has ever been, and the advice we're getting from the society around us is not a helpful advice. We are being told that it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to be, you're just fine. You're just chubby, you're just good the way you are. It doesn't matter. Just, be there, just, eat some junk food, watch corn and, go there, beat your meat, and it will be fine. Smoke weed, we're going to help you. But that is really like some of the worst advice I've ever received or I've ever heard of this in this generation. We are in the century where, like, we are being told that it's fine. We're not being told the hard truth. There is no actually that masculine figure in your life or masculine figure that is telling you you are not okay like that. You need to go out. You need to go self-improvement. You need to go in the gym. You need to go build that body. You need to go and face life, face consequences. You need to go fight for your life, struggle for the life that you want. But all this, we're not being told. We're not being told. What we're doing is like, more pleasure. We're being advised to enjoy and indulge in hedonism, the search and pursuit of more pleasure instead of going out there and having to explore our passion, having to explore yourself and go on self-improvement, learn yourself, be better and improve your life. What if we take a step back, in all this, in all the distractions we're being told from the movies, from everywhere, from the society? What is actually the big problem? Like, why has this thing? Because like some of the guys, look, some of the guys out there, go to self-improvement, some of them, like, they have, like, for example, had the hard time. They had, for example, a breakup, a girl ditched them, or a girl broke up with them, and they are miserable. And you find that some people go on this journey with a revenge mindset, like, oh yeah, I've been rejected. Let me just go self-improvement, go in the gym, build that body. Let me just go out there, and I'm gonna go and get that girl and show her that she made a bad choice sleeping, which is a very, very, very bad way of thinking of this journey, because you approach this self-improvement with the revenge mindset, and that's I think that's what I've seen that most guys are failing to, because most guys are going on this journey with that, they have been to that experience, and they're going through this journey of self-improvement and taking everything that goes along with it, with the perspective of getting women, getting girls and, getting laid and everything, which is a very, like I say, it's totally 100% wrong, but which is a very bad way of viewing this journey. Because what's going to build in you? You're going to build that hatred for women. And when you build that hatred for women, you've already lost the war. If you say women are trash, or, focus on yourself and, just women are trash, you're the king, go ahead, king, you're capable, you're doing everything. You're not different with these girls who are saying men are trash. What's the difference? I'm not seeing any difference between you two guys. You're all the same. You're just miserable. You don't want to accept the fact that there is something that you got to improve in your life. And that's with looking for yourself, looking inside yourself. Like, what is your reason? I want you to ask yourself this question. what is my why on this journey? Why am I on self-improvement? Like, why is it that I'm on self-growth, or why is self-improvement very important to me? And what I want you to remove is this mindset of having this revenge of saying, oh, you've been in a hardship, you've been in the breakup, I understand, you've been in the breakup, but don't make it as an excuse of seeing this, that woman, or like like that woman, or like girls, or like women in general, as a very bad, was, really bad, because that's not really the point, you don't, a masculine guy doesn't go there and, hate on women, or say women are trash, that's actually wrong, And that's how, like, this, this red pill guys, these red pill guys on YouTube, they're telling you, in the manosphere, the red pill, they're telling you, focus on yourself. Women are trash. Don't treat them well. Treat them like, like, treat them like trash. Which is a very, very, very bad way of doing things. I think very masculine guy, a masculine guy respects women and respects himself and respects others. Because it's the capability, because I think, like, there is this thing that a majority of people think of, like alpha guys, or, the masculine guys, is because they think, because I think there is something that there is, I think there is something like an attack on the, the hierarchical order of the society, because the society tend to think that these social structures, or these hierarchical social structures are, they are oppressive in nature, which is a very bad way of viewing things, because when they degenerate, I accept, when they degenerate, power can be, oppressive and everything, but in their nature, it's the exercise of power that they represent, which means you have the way the structure is in your society, and you have a way to rise up in the social structure in the society, because let's view as this, you have what you're looking up to achieve, you have a level that you're looking up to achieve, if there were no structures, or if everything was just the same, if we were all the same, we don't have a vision or a place that we want to watch, you don't have that goal, or like that person that you want to be, you don't have that thing that you aspire to be, you being in a social structure or in the social hierarchy, and you know your place, and if you know your place and say, oh yeah, I'm here and I want to go here, and you ask yourself, what do I need to go here? What's the steps, or what am I required for me to go from here to here, and that's why these social structures come in handy, and they're really not bad, as we're being told that this social structure, this it's a representation of power, we are all supposed to be the same. Truth of the matter is, we can never be the same. It's impossible. There is supposed to be gap everywhere in society, so that you aspire to move yourself from one place to another. If everything were the same, there would be no joy in becoming, for example, aspiring to be a millionaire, aspiring to be that big athlete, aspiring to be good at your career, to be good at what you're doing, there will be actually no pleasure from that, because everything was just the same. But with that social structure and that social hierarchy, and I'm here, I'm an average guy, I'm not a masculine guy, so I need to aspire to be masculine. So what do I need? I need to go self-improvement. I need to go on this. I need to delay gratification. I need to, to focus on improving my life. I need to look within myself, because I think the problem lies within you. It's not like every time you try to look beyond yourself and say, that group of people have a problem, I think you need to look back in yourself and say, maybe let me take a step back, because I think that the problem lies in you. The problem doesn't lie in that group. The problem lies in you with yourself, And also, you find that I've seen something that, why, there is, why majority of men nowadays, we find that they are weak and everything, I think, is because majority of guys, or majority of, why, this, why majority of men are not masculine and everything, and they are weak, is because the society right now we live in, most people come from a fatherless homes. They are from fatherless homes where they have no that father figure, or the father figure is there, or he's not, representative of the high masculine, that masculine divinity power, That is a big problem, because people grow up from these homes, from fatherless homes, and they don't have this masculine figure they look after. They don't have this masculine figure as an example that shows them how things are going, and they don't have this masculine figure to show them the rite of passage that you gotta do to become a man. The truth is, you don't become a man when you turn 18, you know. We're being told that, when you become 18, 19, you're mature, you're a man. But the truth can be told, you are still maybe a little boy who is 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. Depending on your thinking. Because maturity, aside from age, is the experience that comes along with the age. That's maturity. And the more responsibility you acquire is maturity. That brings maturity as a concept itself. Because you can't tell me you just turned 18 and what you're thinking in your head right now, you don't have like big responsibilities. What you're thinking in your head, I'm gonna party, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna go out there, find someone, get laid, go in the clubs, go do everything, do all these degenerate habits, smoke weed, play video games, and there is nothing, life is all about enjoyment. My 18 years old, my teenage years old, all I'm thinking about is just enjoying, And if you really have this mindset in you, and I don't actually blame you for having this, because it's the image that we're being projected to by society. We are being told that you're teenagers, or like you're 18, when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, up until before you're 30, you just enjoy yourself, just be good, have fun, have party, go to the clubs, go to everything, But this is actually a sick advice that we're being told. I was told the same thing. That's how like, everything is. Just enjoy yourself. You're still young. Go out and party, do everything. But it's actually a lie. Instead of being told that, because when we are at this age, 18, 19, 20, 21, we are still teenagers. We have this, our bodies have this capability of healing faster. Our body can, you can go, for example, you can go stay up late up at 2, 3, then go home and sleep 2, 3 hours, 4 hours. You wake up, you feel a bit tired, but after some 4, 5 hours, you're gonna be good. Your body's gonna recover faster. You recover faster compared to someone who's 35 or someone who's 30. Instead of using this energy you have as a young man to build yourself and build that life that you want, build that life of the future mom that you want for your children, that life you want for your kids, that life you want with your future woman, the life that is prestigious and good and luxurious. Instead of having time to develop that life right now and delay gratification. Because the truth is, what I've come to learn is that you need to treat yourself as a community, that extends through time. So the way to think of this is, let's say you're a selfish person. Let's say you're selfish. Let's say, I'm just a selfish person. All I do think is about myself. Let's say you're selfish. There is you right now. There is you right now who wants these things. And there is you in the next 5 minutes. And there is you in the next 2 years. And there is you in the next 5 years. And there is you in the next 10 years, who wants all these things. So if you add all this together, there is you every time that wants these best things. And what's best for you now is not what's best for you in 5 years. And what's best for you in 5 years is not what's best for you in 10 years, And this is you. And you're saying, this is me, And the way that comes around is you find yourself as a community, because you need to act yourself and portray yourself in a way that affects you better and that projects yourself in the next 5 years and 10 years to come. That life that you want, you need to build it right now. And when you're doing so, you improve the life of everyone around you. You improve the life of your friends, of your family, of your community. You find a high purpose to serve in your life. You're not there living through life and waiting for life to happen. You are making life happen the way it is. Life is not just another event for you. Like you're living through life with a purpose, with a direction. You're cutting through the world, because truth to be told, I've learned this, that the world as it is, it has everything you want. Everything you want, the world has it. What you need to do is you need to penetrate through the world, through the hardships, and through love and perseverance and consistency. The world is going to give you hardships, but with love and consistency and persistence, it's going to give you back the gift that you want. So what you need to do is penetrate the world through what you want, and with persistence and love, the world is going to give you back what you want. It's not easy. That's why you see everyone is not successful. Everyone is not like living that best life that they want. Everyone has, the bills to pay. Everyone has debts. People have like crazy days, people have like crazy credits and everything, you know. But people who are living in that top 1% life are very few, you know. And what we're being told is that the golden age where we're supposed to be working, where we're supposed to be striving to provide for our family as masculine guys, what we're being told is it's a time to go and party and have fun, which is a very wrong way of viewing this. And let me tell you a hard truth that I've come to learn is that, you see, man and woman, they are very different, you know. For a woman picks when she's, you know, when she's 18, you know, 18, 19, 20, you know, in their 20s, they peak, you know, girls pick, like, you know, they become more beautiful, they start to become more attractive, you know, in the world, you know, they're like, you know, they're wanted, you know, like, you know, they're being approached by, you know, by different guys, you know, those who are successful and those who are, you know, not successful. Every type of guy is approaching that girl and they are doing these things, you know, to get them, you know. And for you as a man, you treat yourself in the same way. But the truth is, as a man, you don't peak when you're 20, 21, 22. A man peaks at age 30. And I know I'm not yet 30, but I know this. 30 is the age, in your late 20s and 30, that's when a man peaks. And the truth is, if there is no girl who wants to be with you right now, don't take it personally. It's not bad. Like, don't take it personally, because what do you have to offer? Like, what is it that you're offering right now? You know, you don't have any money. You don't have any status. You don't have anything in your life. You don't have anything accomplished. You don't have ambition. You're just there, you know, playing video games, leveling up in, you know, Halo, you know, you're doing all this, you know, you're doing all these bad habits, you know, and you think that because that woman that you want is not wanting you is her fault or it's her problem. But the truth is, it's not her fault. Look through yourself and what is it that you're offering? What is it that's gonna make you attractive? You know, because when you're at that age as a man, that's when, you know, you have built your life. You have spent your 20s building your life. You have the points you're going to put on the board. You say you have your life, you have status, you have a place in the society. You've made impact. You have improved yourself. You have improved the life of people around you. You've made the dream life that you want through sacrifice and delaying gratification. And you've built the knowledge, you know, you've done the good habits, and you have what you can offer to your woman. And now you're ready to make the responsibilities and take responsibilities that are bigger, you know, because the truth is, if you can't take responsibility of yourself, if you can't, you know, fight the demons in you, fight the wars within you, and take care of yourself and make sure that you're responsible for yourself, how are you going to take care of someone else? You know, let's face the truth. If you can't take care of yourself, then how are you going to take care of someone else? You know, and I think, you know, when I decided to show this video, like, you know, unscripted, and I say, you know, let me just put these points out there, you know, like, I didn't know, like, what I was going to talk about, you know, or I just say, let's just talk, because I think also, something I think is that there is something that I've seen, that the war on masculinity have a relationship, or have a relationship with the war on knowledge, the war of freedom of speech, the war on femininity, because we all think that there is one masculinity, that, you know, those masculine guys, they're toxic, they're misogyny, and whenever you have a different view, or whenever you have an idea that is different from someone's viewpoint, you're being said, oh, you're misogynist, you're sexist, you know, you're fascist, you whatever. Just, and what is the point, or what is the purpose, or what is the whole point of education in itself as a concept? Education and knowledge is, in education, we have to bring the logos, you know, we have to bring reason, bring logic. Like, you have your points, I have my points. If you don't agree with me, tell me your points. You know, that is the whole idea of freedom of speech. Like, there is an attack on freedom of speech, because I think this freedom of speech, the attack on freedom of speech, and also the attack on, you know, masculinity and the femininity, and that comes around, I think it comes with this point of identity where we are being told that your identity is whatever you feel right now, which is actually wrong, which is a wrong definition of finding identity, because you have to negotiate your identity to the world. You have to negotiate your identity with other people, because you're playing a game that you yourself don't know how to play, and you expect others to play the same game as you. Yet these people, or even you, like, you know the idea, you have the idea that the identity exists, but you don't know how to play the game, and you expect that others also supposed to play your game, because you have to negotiate your identity in the world with other people. If you have your identity, you have to always negotiate it with other people, the group you are, so that you become acceptable in society. Because let's face it, we are social creatures. You can't come and force your identity on me and believe me to behave the same, because I don't know how to play that game. What I think is that we need to embrace knowledge, because there is this war on knowledge and the war on freedom of speech, the war on masculine, the war on feminine. They all have similar. They all have, like, they're all related to each other, because they are the same principle, the same attack on knowledge. I think the problem of it all is the attack on knowledge, the power, the knowledge, and the freedom of speech is where everything revolves around. That's why we're being saying that the guys that are becoming masculine are dangerous. They're the threat to society. They're a threat to everyone. Being called all these names, and the cancel culture that's being all around, that's inhibiting creativity, that's inhibiting a lot of things. Because it's a very big concept to think about it, because everything revolves around freedom of speech, freedom of having the knowledge, and discussing your way through the world and negotiating your identity in the world, because that's where creativity comes in. That's where the freedom of speech comes in. That's why I think the pillars of these points, that brings this word that you see on masculinity and this word that you see on femininity and everything, where people are ashamed to be masculine and people, like, other people are ashamed to be feminine, which I think, in my opinion, is very wrong, because we need to embrace who we are, and we need to not be ashamed of who we are. And with embracement of who we are, we become better in life and we become more happy, because happiness is not in the pursuit of things and everything, and objects and everything, because happiness comes with what you're doing for others in the service. Happiness comes through service. If you analyze it well, when was the last time that you did something for someone? That time is when you be like, there's something that within you that is an accomplishment. There's something that gives you fulfillment, and that is happiness, because happiness belongs in the service of others, and that is why I can advise you, as masculine guy, you need to provide for your community. You need to go out there, find something that's going to put you in the service, or something that's going to bring light in the people or in the community that you belong in. And you need to walk in this world with an idea, or like with this principle in your head. I came to this world like this. How am I living it like this? Because as a man, we need to always have these thoughts in our heads. Like, I've come to this world like this. How am I living this world? Am I living it the same way, or like, am I living it better? And the purpose of you and me is to leave this world a better place than how we found it. And that is the whole purpose of of you. That is the whole purpose, because I think also this comes to the idea of religion. There's an attack on religion, or the religious structure and faith, because I think the whole purpose of religion, the whole purpose of faith and everything and believing, is the service of others, or having to put yourself below to praise a higher God. That brings a set of fulfillment, and that brings a higher purpose in life, because it brings this idea of service, and the idea of service is where life is defined, because with service you find a purpose. With service you become happy in life. With service you live this world better, and you make other people's life improve. And the thing I want to take away from this video is that, as masculine guys, you need to know why you're on this journey. Like, why are you on this journey? And you need to know that this journey is you're only in it to improve yourself. And you don't need to go on this journey with a revenge mindset, as I called it. Because I've seen in different videos, or like some like these YouTubers, like they're on center from it, they're giving good tips. Yeah, they're giving good tips, but you find the whole center of masculinity is all about getting women, having, everything. I don't say that don't get women, but what I'm saying is, like, don't make it the priority to go on self-improvement for the sake of the revenge mindset. Just go on this journey knowing to discover yourself, to discover your higher purpose in life, discover yourself and make your life improve, your life better, and the life around in your community and the people who are always around you. Because that is the higher essence of masculinity and its divine power. And you will provide for your society, for your community, for everyone. And with that, you will get everything. As in the Bible, as in the Bible says, like, seek the kingdom of God first, and all these things shall be added unto you. There is something extraordinary about that verse, because seeking the kingdom of God is seeking us in service, seeking a higher power, something that's beyond you. Putting yourself below and raising a higher power above you. It's like humbling yourself and be in service of the kingdom of God. If you try to make it like very simple, it's like be in service to others and try to make other people's life matter and better. And through all this, whoever wants to be the greatest in you shall serve others, And in simple terms, it's like whoever wants to be great needs to provide for others, needs to be in service of others. Because let's face it, it's really hard to be in service of others, but that is actually the higher purpose, and the whole point of life is that you're put in this world to serve. You're put in this world to provide, to make it better, to improve it, and to live it not as you found it, That is why you're on this world. You're not here to just, live through life a day and a day, being useless, going through, going and playing video games, watching movies, doing all these hobbies that makes you weak. You are here in this world to make your life matter and to change the life of people around you and make the society better than you found it, And you need to stand up in this age. You need to go out there and improve yourself and find your purpose in the world, find your place in the world, and make your points on the board. And all these things that you want, be it women, be it money, be it everything, they're going to come and they're going to get added onto you. Very, very, very simple, because that is the secret to achieve anything. Serve, the world is going to give back. And with serving, we are building character. You're building persistence. You're building character. You're building yourself. You're building motivation. You're being persistence. You're sacrificing your delaying gratification, and you're becoming this higher man, this alpha masculine guy who is on the top and who is able to take on the world, and who is able to take on the world in discipline and in humbleness to be better and to improve other people's lives. The thing is, we need to face the reality. We need to move through life facing reality. We need to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations and learn to improve our character, build discipline through life and everything, So I know I've just said a lot of things here and there, got lost in the conversation and everything, but I needed this to get out here. Like, I needed to put this message out there, because I think it's going to help someone. It's going to help you. It's going to help someone out there improve his life, knowing why he's on self-improvement and knowing the real purpose of self-improvement and the real motivation behind self-improvement, and to know what he wants in life by discovering it within themselves is the best gift that someone can give you. And if I can improve your life, or if I can help someone improve his life to become better, even if it is one person, that is better. Provide, serve, provide, and be humble. Because with great power comes great responsibilities. That's what I mean, And with all being said, if you're new here, I'm Israel. Welcome to the movement. Remember, true strength lies in self-improvement and personal growth. Keep striving to be the best version of yourself. Stay pressed.